Hi, my name is Helgi Eysteinsson and I'm the CEO of Iceland Travel, tour operator and DMC operating on B2B in Iceland.
Thanks for joining Breaking Travel News here at ITB Berlin. It's day one. First of all, give us a bit of a market update.
Things are doing well in Iceland. We saw some troubles in the market last year following the volcanic activity in Grindavik. But it's been picking up, and we're very optimistic for 25 and going into 26. So I think we put those troubles mostly behind us now.
What are your kind of key messages out to the market? What are you talking about this year?
We like to talk most about our shoulder season and winter programs because that's where we want to grow. Iceland is, in a way, sold out in the summer, so we're not really looking for more business in the summer. We want to have the tourism business in Iceland sustainable, and our main growth initiatives these days is on the shoulder and winter seasons and designing the programs for that.
Tell us a little bit about that experience. What's it like to come to Iceland in the winter? What can we do?
Well, it's excellent. The main difference, though, is that you have shorter days, so you have to pack your activities during the time of daylight. However, Northern Lights tours and all kinds of spa activities are very interesting and even more of an experience in the wintertime and in the darkness. So that's what we focus on. But we also have a lot of challenges with transportation because roads are closed, and we've set up a very aggressive program in order to inform our customers and keep them updated on the situation to keep everybody safe and sound. So what we do is we have a program called Winter Assurance, which means that if you run into any trouble on your travels, it will be at no cost for the client. So we cover all the costs and cover all your rebooking. So you can rest assured that your holiday is going to run smooth, whatever trouble you might run into.
And what new trends and behaviors are you seeing in the market?
We are seeing more competition just from the OTAs. So that means that we have to be really sharp on our programs and have to have more exclusive offerings to keep ourselves in the marketplace. Because this has been an ongoing process, but I think it's actually very very obvious these days. So that's the trend.
How do you differentiate from an OTA?
Well, we of course we try to do the proper planning. Because Iceland is a tough place to plan a tour, and you can do a lot of beginner mistakes. So we just try to make sure that our programs will offer you just a seamless holiday without any troubles, and our itineraries are planned in accordance to that, which is really, really important because itinerary in Iceland in summer versus winter is just a completely different thing.
And that human touch, right? As you were saying, that reassurance that you give them, because nothing ever quite goes to plan, right? So you're there when maybe things change.
Exactly, and we're sending push notifications on road conditions and weather and storm warnings and all of that, and that's something that an individual traveler from an OTA, he just can't handle that. And Apple, the weather report on your iPhone is completely different to what we see and what we're able to foresee, in the future. So that's how we differentiate on service.
Very, very cool. And what about source markets? What's changing there?
Well, we see that the economic situation in Europe is obviously not very good. So we see more competition there. It's a more competitive market. However, since the pandemic, we've seen the Australian market picking up, and we're also putting quite a lot of focus on the Chinese-speaking market.
That's incredible.
Yeah, we've seen that coming back. Before the pandemic, it was a very large share of the market in Iceland, and it dropped completely, but now it's picking up slowly. So we have put in place a new department that's focusing solely on the Chinese-speaking market.
And from a connectivity perspective, what's going on there? Bringing people in from all over the world. How are you building those new routes?
Well, by being here, for example, this is an extraordinary meeting place to get that growth through and pick up on new source markets, because it's very efficient to be able to meet over the course of a couple of days people from all over the world, and the interest is very, very good. So far, so good. We're very happy here.
And Iceland, as you mentioned, a place of incredible kind of extremities. You've obviously been having to build in resilience, and part of sustainability is resilience. So tell us a little bit about kind of how you're weaving sustainability into your proposition.
Well, we have some programs in place. One is a program that's been in for quite some years now, which is carbon sequestration, meaning that we offer our clients the opportunity to plant trees. And this is, it was called the Iceland Travel Grove, and we plan on reintroducing that now. But we are carbon offsetting all our tours. And then just recently, last year, we got a Travel Life certification, which was very, very important for us. So we were the first Icelandic company to receive that, and we're very proud of that. So that's what we've been doing. On other things, we're moving into new headquarters now, and that's a very environmental friendly building, and probably one of the most environmental friendly buildings in Iceland, because it's not being built, it's being renovated, and those are of course the most sustainable buildings. Those are that are already in place. However, it's going to be BREEAM certified, which is a very, very important environmental certification. So we're very excited about that, and that's part of our messaging, talking about that. So being sustainable, 360 degrees, both with our tours and also our internal operations.
I love it. And a final message to someone who's watching this interview. What's your message to them?
Well, come by and see what Iceland has to offer. There's a beautiful showcase of tours and all these suppliers, and we just love to see you because there's so many opportunities, so much on the horizon.
Thanks very much for your time.
Thank you.